To all my friends and well-wishers of India, I am requesting you please watch the video till the end. Myself Vijay Kumar. I am a small computer operator. I studied intermediate by BC in a Telugu medium college. I don't know about economics and commerce to calculate Indian economy. This is now I am going to say very vast, but I will try my level best to brief it. Now, I am neither going to discuss about India's pre-independence nor post-independence. This is about current condition of India. There was a family with 10 children. Head of the family once said to the family that the last two children of the family were very weak and the whole family need to support them, for which the whole family accepted. After few years, the last two become strong enough. One of the two started marrying as many girls as he wanted and having more children and increased in burden of family. But the head of the family didn't object anything, but some sometime they brought some outer person and further increased burden. As the population increased, necessity availabilities was being decreased, though they requested not to bring outsiders. The son said that they were his friends. That was his house and he can't do anything. He further complained to neighbors that their family was not in a position to feed them, and the elder brothers supporting him. In this situation, one of the other brothers took the responsibility of the family and said that if we send the rest of the people outside them, then the situation may change. For this, the rest of the sons opposed him and didn't stop by that they again started complaints against him. Now, what the responsible person should do? I think you all understand what I want to say. In India, there are two minority religions. One is Muslims and two is Christians. During the independence, Muslim population was 10%. From that, with the help of Congress and communist leaders, they gave shelter to Muslim intruders. At present, with the help of some secular parties, all intruders from Bangladesh, Indonesia, Myanmar, etc. countries are getting Aadhaar card, voter ID, etc. On the name of Shariat, they are marrying some women and having more children, and secular parties are encouraging them for their vote bank. Currently, India is standing 140th rank regarding hunger index. Further, it's being bullied by the same people and the secular parties. During the independence, Christian population was just 2%. Currently, mystery. I am saying it mystery because people converting into Christianity, but according to government records, they are not changing their Hindu religion. There are two reasons behind it. One, to get the benefits of minorities, and two, to make sure that Hindus remain majority in records. Something, I want to say something regarding Christians. They spread the religion in streets by holding mics. You don't stop them. Take them to MRO office and check their Aadhaar cards. If it is shown as Hindu, then change it as Christian. Do the same in churches around you and check their Aadhaar cards. By doing this, worthy people will get government benefits and the cases of atrocity will get reduced. Currently, in 8 states of India, Hindu population is not even 10%. In West Bengal, in 8,000 villages, Hindus were thrown out of the villages by Muslim community. These two religions can do anything for their religion, but being Hindus, we, we are reluctant. That is their strength and our weakness. If we stand still, there will be no population at all by 2050. A small request to